Others can also try this with both legs. So you fold both legs, and what we do next is we separate the feet a little bit wider. Then you go back long, put your elbows down, there, right into this position. In this practice, you could lay down completely. You could stop here. It's already hurting maybe for some of you. It's a deep stretch. Or go all the way down. Now, I can tell you that this is a #1 practice to really fit your sacrum. If you have a back pain from the lower, very low back pain, this is one of the great practice. Most of them cannot do it also. So you have to try to just ease into this position. Now, notice that you have to try to keep your upper and mid back a bit lower. So you flatten your upper abs a bit more. So the focus is on compressing your lower back into your mat. If that is very difficult, don't worry, just lift it up. For the beginning, you can start like this. Eventually, you want to put it down. Okay, too much strain on your back, it's not good because you're not comfortable. So you want to make sure that you lift a little bit so that you reduce that pressure on the back. Otherwise, you keep it flat. Okay, right from there, put your hands over and under your head, like this. Making a pillow, and then just relax. Make sure you don't fall asleep. We're gonna stay here for about 6 breaths. Now, if you're doing this practice with one leg, you could do 6 breaths with one leg and come back up and do another 6 breaths with the other leg. If you're doing with both legs, I would say 6 breaths minimum, but you can hold longer. Now, to come out of the practice, you'll have to catch your ankles like this. And push from your elbows and lift yourself fully into upright position. So we're going to stand up on the knee here for the next practice, okay? Move back just a little bit. Okay, so you stand upright here on your knees. Okay, take your one of the leg. Let's choose your right leg first. Make sure your toe and your knee are on the same line, okay? Your toe pointing. The back foot could be flat, or you could tuck it under just like this. So to start with, take your hands up to the side. Inhale first, and then lift your left hand up as you bend over to the right side. As you bend to the side, make sure you do not bend forward or do not bend backward. You need to bend sideways, okay? You have some limitations. If you want to bend more to the side, just make sure your hip is slightly back so you can create more side bend. All the time, try not to make too many adjustments. Just make sure you bend sideways. That's it. Stay here for 6 breaths. Lift yourself up fully and bring your hand down. Let's change to the other leg. Bring your foot out. You could tuck your back toe under. Your foot is nice and firm. Take your hands outside. Fully inhale first. Now take your right hand up and bend over to the left side. You have to limit. It has to be purely a side bend. So no forward, no backward movements. Stay and breathe. Lift yourself up, inhaling and exhale as you come back in. That's it. Now it's time that we lay down on the tummy again. And now we'll focus more on very deep muscles in your spine, since we have stretched the large muscles, okay? So, to do that, the movement will be very small. The first practice is to put your hands behind your head and just try to lift your head up, but without lifting your elbows. It looks like this. You can see that I lift my head, but I keep my elbows down. So try to lift up with the legs nice and tight. And then release. The practice itself helps you strengthen your neck and the lower back all together. We try that 3 times. Press your head against the hand, lifting your face. Try to really connect that strong pressure into your hands, and then release. One more time. Lift the head up, press up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Right, that's a practice to help you strengthen the back of your neck. For the next one, just take a look first, then you can try and attempt the practice. We're going to do this again for 3 times. In the first round, you'll first put your hands behind your head and then lift the face, chest, and elbows all together. I'll show you quickly. Nice and high. Lift yourself and hold. And then bring everything down. In the second round, you will lift your legs up, and in the third round, you will stretch your arms forward. Okay? Let's try the first one first. Put your hands behind your head. Lift your elbows up, lift the face and chest and hold. Let's breathe. 6, 5, 1. Release everything down. In the next practice, you lift up and simply hold your breath and counting 6. So wait for my counts. Simply hold the breath in the next practice. Lift your legs and chest and everything up. Tight, look slightly forward and hold your breath as you inhale. Hold the breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So, going into the last practice, last variation of the same practice. This time you're going to stretch your arms into the front, okay? So, same technique. Lift your elbows up, face and chest up, lift the legs up. Inhale and hold the breath and stretch your arms forward. 6, 5, 4, hold the breath. 3, hold the body. 2, 1, bring your hands behind your head and then bring your body down. So that was a practice to help you strengthen the upper part of your back. Now we're moving further into more deeper muscles here. So the next practice, bring your hands on your back. Grab your wrist, one of the wrists. So see you have your right wrist in your left hand, right ankle over the left. Lock it. This is called a snake. Now, snake pose. Inhale, lift the face and chest and squeeze the shoulder blades and lift the hands up. Do not lift your legs. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, higher, 5, and 6. Everything goes down. Switch your ankles. Change your wrist. Same. Inhale. Lift up and hold. You can hold the breath or you can breathe normally. Stay up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Put your hands under your thighs, right here. You could place your palms down or up, so you have to really choose an option. Some of your elbows may not be able to get in. That's the reason why you have to choose this or this. So, I'm okay with palms down, so I'm going to continue with that. Some of you may not be able to keep your palms down. You turn the palms up like this, and this should be fine. Now we keep the chin down on the floor. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but these are the positions in yoga where you really don't use mic. So we try, okay? And also don't wear a watch. So lift your one leg up. When you lift your leg up, right, one leg goes up. I'll show you the right side. If you lift your leg up and you twist your body like this, it's no point. You're not getting anywhere. So make sure you press your pubic bone down and lift just your leg, only the leg, straight up. This is for your hip. Hold the position with your chin on the floor. And lower it down. Try the other leg, holding for 6 breaths as well. And bring it down. Let's try with both legs. This becomes a little bit more challenging. This is the last position we got. And bring it down. So what do? You inhale, lift your legs up and hold the breath, count 6 mentally, or I can count for you. So here's how you do it. Lower it down. Let's repeat 2 times. More. Inhale and lift up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it down. Let's try one more time for me. Inhale and lift it up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, quarter to 6, and 6. And put it down. So, a little bit of fun there. Now come up into a child's pose. Push your hips back. And come up and sit. So you see that we have done so many positions, right, today to help you really work through your back. You must be feeling your arms, legs, whatever it is. So every posture actually helps you to strengthen some portion on your back. Now this is the final series. We have another 4 positions to complete this, okay? One of them is called a twist. So we go with the twist first. If you're sitting on your knees like this, try to sit down on your right hip. Sit on your right flank. Then bring your left foot right across your knee. And take your right hand up on the inhalation and twist your spine. This is a good option to stay in. Some of you may not be able to do this too much twist, right? So let me show you the full position first, and then I'll show you the simple version. So you go up, twist, and look around. This is number 1. You could stay like this, or you could catch your foot and put your hand back and stay like this. So you have these 2 choices, but some of you may not be able to even go there. So you could keep one of the legs straight and cross the foot across the knee and just twist the spine like this and stay and breathe. So all these options works better. They all work in a good way. So you just make sure you breathe. You take about 6 deep breaths into the position, choosing any one of those options that fits you the best. And release. Return everything back. Let's put that foot back and shift over to your side again. Now, for the next position, you sit over to one side, that is your left flank. Bring your right foot across your knee. Once you have it, you place your left hand up, across. This is simply a position for you, right? You know what to do. You have 3 positions there and 3 different variations. You could stay here, catch your foot, or put your hand back, or the most simple way is to keep your legs straight into the front and twist. Please choose something that works for you first before you try something harder. Let's keep on breathing. We got about 6 breaths. So choose your option. Breathe. And you release your hands, release your legs. Come out of this position. So for the next practice, we're going to lay down on the back. Okay, this practice is called Vipreet Karn. It's one of my favorite practices to actually strengthen the lower abdominal muscles. So to do this, it becomes a little bit harder because you have to also use your arms, right? So I'll show you first, you take a look, and then we try. We're going to do it for 3 times. So to do that, your legs must be together, hands by side of your body. Whenever you're ready, lift both your legs up and then swing your leg a little bit. So just only grab your buttocks, nothing else, just your buttocks. Legs are up like this. So you breathe out and suck your belly, hold the breath, and then roll your spine down. Show you. Only then you inhale. So what did I do? First, I lifted my legs up, complete exhalation, suck and tighten the belly like really strong, put your hands down and roll your spine down. Show you again, or you can try together with me, with instructions. So ready? We're gonna do it for 3 times, so you have a lot of time to practice that. Inhale first, exhale to lift the legs up to 90 degrees. Lift the pelvis a little, support just your buttocks, okay? Do not touch your lower back yet. This will feel a little heavy on your body. Legs up. Breathe in. Breathe out and suck your belly and tighten your abs. Do not breathe in at all afterwards. Put your hands down. Keep your abs tight. Roll your spine fully. Only then should you inhale. Let's try it 2 more times. Try it on your own at your own pace, lifting the legs up. Support just your buttocks. Take your legs up. And it really engages your abdominal muscles. You need that muscle to support your back to really prevent you from overarching your back. That is compressing your vertebrae, causing so much pain and all that. So the technique will help you. Let's do it one last time. I'm sure you're counting your 3. Mine is going to be 4. But as I said, it's my favorite technique. I really don't mind doing it for a couple of times extra. So, as I promised you, you got 2 more positions before we finish this, okay? It's very important positions from now onwards. The first one is called the shoulder stand. And this particular practice itself is a great practice to help you strengthen your spine. Okay, only people with strong spine can be there all the way up, so we really have to focus on it. So, lift the legs up. So you're going to work with that back, and I'm just going to support myself in the beginning, or we go all the way up into shoulder stand. Let's hold here. I'm still supporting with my hands, because I want to make sure that my body is more straight. Okay, your legs could be slightly here or here. It doesn't matter. The point is that you use most of your back and less of your arms. So really work through that. Use more and more of your back, really getting longer, using your abdominal strength. Not much, but a lot more for your back. Still breathing. And slowly lower your legs just a little bit and let your spine roll all the way down. Finishing it slowly and rest. Now, let's move on to your final position. As you do the final practice, we're going to place the foot over the ankle. Okay? To do that, let's place your right ankle, foot over the ankle. I'm sorry, I think I'm talking something. So, we're going to place your ankle right on top of the knee. Okay? So, insert your right hand under like this, left hand this way. Okay? So first part of this practice, please do not lift this part, like lower back, it stays down, okay? Just grab if you can, or use a towel. Then all you need to do is, once you grab, you try to press your lower back into the mat and try to pull a tiny bit. It is a great stretch. But if you allow your lower back to round like this, you're always going to overstretch your back. We don't want that. You want to keep your pelvis down, your sacrum down, and only pull your knee towards the chest, how much it allows you to. So, of course I could pull it too much, but it's no use. I need to make sure my pelvis stays down while I pull my knee. Now this practice should really stretch all this area here, the hip, here, inside, a bit more. Let it stretch. Let's see where you feel more. It's the muscle that is tight will feel more. So just let it stretch. Keep your lower back flat, or at least keep your pelvis flat on the mat. I'm still applying the pressure. I'm still pulling it up. 3, 2, and 1. As you release, you change your leg. But at this point, keep your foot right into, so I already swapped my leg, okay? Now put your right foot down, lift your hips up, keep your shoulders back and down. And if you're ready, lift your left leg up. Push nice and high as you possibly can. Later we can work on getting your foot close and all that, but just focus first on pushing up. Hold. 6, 5, there should be no strain in your back, should feel a lot in your hip. 4, keep pressing. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your pelvis and then put your foot back. This is the time you stretch the left side. So pull that knee and stretching your left hip. Push your pelvis down. And release all the way. Let's change your foot here, switch, and this is all. This is the last one. Lift your hip up, hold it. Now when you're ready, take your leg up, point, and just make sure you push from the left foot strongly and hold. 1, 2, get it higher, 3, and 6. Lower slowly, and then release your feet. That's all. Just relax for a moment. Leave your body loose. Roll your head from left to right. Now hug your knees to your chest and roll up to sit upright. Finally, I want you to just focus on a little stretch for your neck. Place your left hand on your back and use your right hand to simply bend your head sideways. Hold and stretch. Make sure you're looking straight. And then release. We try the other side. Put your hand behind and just stretch. As you stretch it, you should feel a good stretch in the side into this area and a little bit in the front, all this area, right? Any muscle that is tight for you will feel a good stretch. Hold. It's really a good technique to help you release the tension from the neck. And then release. Let's put both your hands behind your head. Pull your chin down to the chest. Now push your head back slowly into your hand and opening up your chest fully. And release. So how do you feel? See, the class or the sequence of the postures, I've actually put it together, is really beneficial because, look, we are in a stage right now more than what we normally sit, right? Normally we would sit only a few hours because you have other activities all day long. But right now, I'm not sure how many activities are we doing, right? So we're mostly sitting, either we're calling, we're chatting, or we are watching TV, or there are things that we're doing mostly in sitting. So this practice is actually beneficial for your back because you're doing something that is just not forward. So you're doing a lot of back bend to help you re-strengthen your back muscles to get your posture upright. We don't know how long this thing is going to last, right? So we want to make sure that we continue doing these kind of practices to keep our body more fit, muscles active and strong. So I'm sure you're into it and you're tuned in for this. So I'll continue doing this and I'll see you again tomorrow for the next session, right? So till then, thank you very much for joining. And again, please leave feedbacks, leave your comments, let me know how you're feeling. Anything that feels like is not going right, or if you need any help with particular problems, if you need a private session, one-to-one on this, anything that you have, definitely let me know, okay? So we can work these things out together. Namaste.